Hello everybody and welcome to Parabolical eSports. If we are live. Okay, for some reason I can't view the stream. That's nice. There we go. Right, we should be okay. There we go. Hello everybody and welcome to Parabolical eSports Division 1 Race Day 14 here in Spa. And we're going to get underway very, very shortly as we're just waiting for some final few drivers to pop in. And then we should have a few people on standby to be reserving. And then we should be ready to go. So Sloth's just telling everyone in the Discord to ready up. We're going to get this underway. So, last week was a hungry. It was a bit of a boring race. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Rick Dalton from penalties picking up the win. Fair play to him. Young Tommy saying evening lads, evening young Tommy. Good to see you once again. So yeah, last week was a bit of a boring one, but this week is Spa, and we should be ready to go for this one. Because there's a lot of overtaking opportunities, a lot of straights, and a lot of DRS. So we should see some fantastic racing round here. It's always a good race round here. And yeah, we'll wait for the lobby to start, and I'll be back with you lot very shortly. So here we are then in Spa. It's looking like a very dry Spa. At the moment the sun is shining in Belgium and we're ready to get qualifying underway. So this week the grid's got a bit of a shake up. We got a few of the originals. We got Arda, Denzo, Shadows who is reserving, Young Tommy, our Silent, Epic the Animal who is going out on track at the moment. We got Alan in P7. Currently, obviously, he hasn't set a lap yet. Sparks F1, who's a newcomer. I haven't seen him race before. Welcome, mate. We got Fatality is in the Mercedes duo with Sloth, Rick Dalton, Ecos Clarkey, who unfortunately had to back out that last week because of a power cut. Nunda, Silly Sly Guy, who's back again this week. Energetics, Sean, Mad G, who is reserving. Fair play to him. M. Pricey, Droftas, and V. Robbie. None saying dry. It's another dry race. Would you believe it? It's another dry race for Division 1. The lucky buggers have got it dry all the time. But anyway, I cannot hear my game, so I'm going to quickly turn the sound up. Hey, it's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Right, so first one on track, and he's always first one on track. It's Epic the Animal. Now, he has won, I think he's won about 2 or 3 races, possibly. His first race win was at Montreal in Canada. And I think he won at France. And he also won at... Where was it now? I'm trying to think where he won. I have to see. Was praying for the rain. Tommy said he was praying for the rain. Might have been practicing in the rain. Where did he win now? I'm going to have to look this up. He won at... it was Austria, I think. Oh no, Red Bull got a 1-2 Austria. So it was just France and Montreal. Clark is saying how the tyres, but the tyres are good, tyres are good. So we're going to get Epic the Animal underway then to start the first lap of the session, car number 19. And yeah. So we're looking to see a great performance from Epic the Animal. Hopefully him and Denzo will have a good little scrap. As we move on now, we've got Sparks F1 who's starting his lap as well. A newcomer to the division who's behind him. We've got Mad G who's behind him. Fair play to Mad G again for reserving in that McLaren. Usually a Div 3 driver. But yeah. Fair play to him. And oh, what was that? I think V Robbie sort of warming up his tyres a little bit as Energetics is starting his lap as well. And he's gone a bit wide there. Yeah, that's definitely an invalidation. And we've got Fatality on a lap as well. We're going to keep an eye on Epic the Animal then, as he's going through P1 now. So we'll keep an eye on him. And yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure about the standings at the moment, but I'm sure that Denzo is absolutely running riots at the moment. So we'll have a quick look at the standings if I can get them up. Just quickly go onto Discord. There we go. Here they are. Results and standings. So, from Hungary then, we do have Denzo in the lead with 205 points, followed by Rick Dalton in second. So it's a Red Bull 1-2 in the standings currently. Rick Dalton having 167 points. Denzo having 205 as Epic the Animal. So it's a 141.4, which is absolutely disgraceful. Sparks sets a 42 flat. This is already beat Division 2. As Magi sets a 144.1. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll seem through to Q2 at this rate. Right, who's next across the line then? Forget the standings. We're looking at who's next across the line. I think it's going to be Energetics. Oh no, he invalidated, didn't he? So it'll be a Williams of Young Tommy. No, it won't, because he's on an outlap. It'll be V Robbie then, who's about to come through the bus stop. He's going into the pits. He won't be setting that lap anytime soon. We got Nunda, who's on an outlap. He'll be starting very, very shortly. We've got Sean, who is on a lap. He's done a 114.3 in the first sector. Coming through the final few corners now. What will Sean do? It's going to be a 42.6. That is 1.2 seconds slower than Epic the Animals. A silly Sly Guy does a 141.2. Puts his Renault in P2. And that, I'm pretty sure they're safe with that. As Aylan's on an outlap, he'll be coming through to start. And we've got a Williams of Young Tommy now to start his lap. I think that'll be the Haas of Epic the Animal. Yeah, he'll be on his in lap. And Sean, Mag's down on his time, so it'll be Denzo's on his out lap. Just behind him, and then just behind him will be Nunda. Oh no, it won't. It'll be Sparks on his in lap. So we'll keep an eye on that. We've got a Droftas on an out lap. We've also got a Merc. Oh, Fatality. He's actually on a lap, so we'll get on board with him. As he goes through Blanchemont, just about now, flinging the car through there. Taking the bus stop really well. Oh, unfortunately invalidated. I'm not sure whether he invalidated just before that. That's very unfortunate for fatalities. Rick Dalton's going to come across the line to start his lap. I think that's Energetics. I've gone past him. There it is, Energetics getting the X out of there. He's going to start once again another lap. Never mind, he set a 53.4. It's definitely not going to get him through. Nunda goes P4 with a 42.1. So anyway, yeah, as I was going through the standings before I was rudely interrupted by the lap times. So we'll try and find someone who's pretty much on the lap. We'll start with Denzo. So yeah, it goes Denzo, Rick Dalton, Girofta, so the top three in the championship, followed by Arda, Aylan, Epic the Animal, who for a very impressive P6 after starting late in, I think Azerbaijan, he joined Nightwing in P7, Silent in P8, Silly Sly Guy in P9 after missing a lot of races. I Am Sloth in P10. Sean in P11, Young Tommy P12, Nunda P13, Fatality P14, Energex P15, Ecos Chris P16, Dawadek in P17, and Ecos Rick in P18 with the last two seats not being filled. And the constructors, Red Bull, are running riots once again. Here goes Denzo. He only goes P3. He is, oh my lord, he's on the medium tyre. He's on the medium tyre, and he's just gone third. That is bloody disgraceful. Anyway. I'm going to quickly go back onto the stream. And Maggie said, I will be miles off, but it's nice to get some race time. Standings are up to date. Well, we'd love to see it. We definitely love to see it. So yeah, Denzo going to 141.7 on the mediums. As Droftas has beaten that on the softs only by 2/10. Rick Dalton is going to set his up. He goes second with a 41.3 on the softs. We've also got Nunda who's going in the pits. We've got a Williams. I think that's V Robbie possibly. It might be Young Tommy. He's on his lap. No, it'll be V Robbie going across the line. We've got a Ferrari. I think that is Arda. Yes, it is. He's going to start his lap, taking the widest line possible to get the best run out of there. We've got Sloth who's on an out lap. He'll be one in. So I get that done. And Clarkey, who's invalidated his current lap, he's going to start again. Clarkey was obviously P1 last week without a setup, so fair play to him. And I'm saying, according to Sloth, we have a Belgium double header. We do. Apparently we do. Yeah. Well, if we do, that's very depressing, because I don't want to do this track twice. Belgium double header. Please no. Please no. I'm just going to try and find someone on a lap. We've got Young Tommy, who's on a lap, but we've got V Robbie, who's also on a lap, so we'll keep an eye on him. We'll go on board. So yeah, as he's going through, now onto the back straight. Hang on, I've just my stream went off for a minute. Nunda, Maggie said, "Don't listen to Nunda." I wasn't going to listen to him anyway, mate. As V Robbie did invalidate, unfortunately, so that'll be his lap deleted. As Arda hasn't got his lap deleted though. Look at attendance for Div 1 at my G. Oh, maybe it is a double header. We don't know. I don't know. Azada is going to come across the line. He sets 41.5 to put himself just ahead of Denzo, 2/10 quicker in P5. He'll be pretty much safely through. As Sloth is coming around the final corner. He goes up to P6 of the 41.6. As who is that? That's just gone up there. I think Clarkey went 8th place with a 41.7 on the soft tyre. As you got Young Tommy coming into the bus stops now. He's going to go into the pits, maybe try and put on a second set of soft tyre. So try and get that Williams through to Q2. As we've got a little train of cars going on in Sector 3. Is any of them on a lap? Have we got a Renault on a lap somewhere? Yes, we do. We have Shadows on a lap. As Ecos Chris has left the session. Very unfortunate. So here comes Shadows then. I don't think it'll be the strongest lap in the world. But it'll be summer. It is a 43.1. Only puts him P13. We will definitely 100% want to improve that as Fatality has just started his time. We've got a Haas coming across the line of Energetics. He's going to start his lap. And now coming behind that, we've got Sloth who's on his in lap. We've got an Alpha Romeo of Clarkey, who's... we'll keep an eye on that, I guess. Is he on a lap? No, he went wide, so he obviously isn't. And Arda won't be on a lap either, as far as I'm concerned. No, he's not on a lap. We've got Fatality then, who will be next across the line in the Mercedes. My phone keeps turning off for some weird reason. So yeah, we'll keep an eye as Fatality, as I've only just seen, has invalidated as my phone keeps turning off. I'm trying to get the stream up and the phone keeps just turning off. London said, look at the attendance for Div 1. Mad G, I already read that out, didn't I? Oh, well, I'm up it. So yeah, he's got to let this Renault boy surely Fatality, unless he wants to give him a little bit of a slipstream, which is not what you want to do when you're on opposite teams. As there we go, Fatality takes detour onto the gravel, and I'll be getting out the way of them. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on Shadows. We'll see what he can do in the bus stop as he goes through Blanchemont now. Number 9 Renault, as he's run out of ERS, as he's going into the bus stop, as he's gone into the pits. So he won't be setting a time anytime soon. Sean has also gone into the pits, as I don't think... Oh yeah, there is a second Renault and it's Silly Sly guys. Someone's just improved. I can't see who that is though. Energetics is 7 seconds up. What will he do as he comes across the line? He only does P16. He would definitely want to go again. He can't seem to set a lap, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm not sure who's setting a lap next. I think it will be our Silent. He's letting the Merc go, and that Merc is Fatality, who invalidated his last lap. He needs to set this lap now. Sending it into there, using all the engine braking, going down to 3rd gear even. Like, oh, look at all that. Like, he did that really well through there now. Going into this corner, very, very easy to lock up through here as he nails the exit on there as well. And oh, he's invalidated again. He's going to have to go again. He's going to have to save up. And I don't know if he's going to use those same tyres or what, but yeah, he's going to definitely have to go again. As behind him, we have got Energetics in the Haas, absolutely sending it through there. We'll see what he can do. But Energetics on a bad run recently, DNF'd in all the races I think I've commentated on for this division. So that won't be too good. It's always Paige has just tipped £2. Very, very appreciated, Paige. We love to see it. Cheers, Paige, for the £2. Cheers for that, mates. Matey, thank you very much. As, yeah. We're gonna... Oh, wow, and Energetics has gone so wide from that. And somehow he hasn't invalidated still. And he's going to go up only to P15, just beating Mad G v Robbie's on a lap. He still hasn't set a time. Neither has. Mad G has, and he's on a lap. Here comes Mad G. He's 5/10 up currently on his lap. He's going to go ahead of Energetics at this point. Here he goes. DRS open. It's P. Oh, it stays P16, just below Energetics. Just a 10th off as we're going to watch a V Robbie. Cheers for buying. Cheers for buying us all baguettes. Says Nunda. Page Baguette. Oh, you're very funny, aren't you, mate? That's not Nunda, sorry. V Robbie's coming across the line. He only goes P12, 4/10 in front of his teammate. So Energetics really needs to set a time here. He's 14 seconds down. I don't know what's going on at the moment. If he's got too much pressure on his arms or what. But he seriously needs to set this time if he wants to get through. So does Shadows. They need to pick up the pace a little bit. If they go a bit too slow, they won't make it. So they really need to start picking up the pace. Shadders is followed by, I think that is Shaw. No, it's not. It will be Mad G, who is on a lap. No, he's not. He's just rushing around to try and set another one. I think we got a Ferrari of Alan, who is on a lap though. So we'll follow that along. Just completely flings it through there. Braking hard into the right left. Ooh, he's hit that curve very nicely. Not track extending as much as he possibly could though. So might have lost some time from that as we're going to watch Shadders. Sorry, it won't be Shadders. It'll be Mad G. He's going to be setting another lap. Oh, he's in 0 though. So it will be Alan. It will be Alan to set the next lap. So we'll keep an eye on that. The Ferrari boys. One Ferrari is in P5. Where can Alan put the second Ferrari? As Mad G's top for the session as Alan has had a massive snap of oversteer. Can he still improve? Yes, he can. He just puts his Ferrari in P14 as Pricey is going to start a lap. This will get interesting now as young Tommy. He's 300. So what can he do with that? He doesn't improve. The Robbie is on an outlap as you've got a Merc who come across the line. That is Fatality to start a lap. So now this is for the top 15 shootout then. We have got the Haas of Energetics. This time he's 2 tenths down and he's invalidated again. Whatever is going on with Energetics, I don't know. But what I do know is that he can't set a blooming lap. Here comes Shadows and he's sector 2. He will be the next one to cross the line. As Energetics has moved out of the way, stopping on track there for Energetics as he's coming through the left. Oh, sorry, right, left, around about now. What can he do in the second sector? As he's coming around the double right-hander. He's 2 tenths down, so it won't be good enough for Shadows. Just behind him is going to be an Alfa Romeo of Pricey. What can he do as he goes into the right, left, almost hitting? I think that is a Haas of Energetic slowing down. He's going into the double right-hander now. What can he do in the second sector? It's a 14-4 for Pricey in the Alfa Romeo. It doesn't say he's down on anything because he hasn't set a lap yet. As now, here he goes through the long left, going through Blanchemont. Just clipping the curb there, staying tight to the right. The Alfa Romeo driver braking just after the 100-metre board. Can he now the bus stop? He's taken that one a little bit deep. Can he get the traction down? Yes, he can. He's got the DRS open. It's only a 42.6, which is not going to be enough. Next across the line is going to be Sean. He is 4 tenths up. Sean will put that McLaren in P11, dropping Alan down. Young Tommy, he's 14 seconds down, and Alan has invalidated. So Alan has only just made it through to Q2. As Price, Shadows, Energetics, Magi and Fatality have all been knocked out. And that was a great lap from Sean to place his McLaren in P11. Magi saying could have gone faster, lost 6 tenths on final chicane. Magi reckons he could have got into Q2. Is that what you reckon, Magi? I need to grab my phone charger. There we go. Magi said nah. Nah, no chance. No chance of me getting into Q2, but there you go. There is the leaderboards for, well, you can see it right here. Magi saying Div 3 don't get past to Q2 in Div 1 though. So yeah, Denzo, the only one to set a time on the mediums, and I think that was P7 for Denzo. On the medium tyre, So we'll see what you can do in Q2. I think the strategy round here, if you're quick enough, it's a medium soft, but if you're not, then it's a soft medium, because if there's a safety car, then hard to the end, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So we'll see what people do then. I know a few banker laps will be set. So we're just waiting for an Epic the Animal to come out the pits first. Or is a Red Bull going to beat him? No, of course. It's going to be Epic the Animal out first. But who is the Red Bull? It was Denzo. Denzo wanted to get out first. Epic the Animal beating him once again. Young Tommy saying not feeling the track at all today. I don't know. I don't know. Well, you're doing alright to get through to Q2, mate, to be fair. So keep it up. Keep it up. As we've got 19 people watching. Hello to all you 19 people watching. Feel free to drop us a follow and drop a comment if you're new. So yeah, we're going to Epic the Animal once again out first. And Denzo's going to follow him closely behind. I think Giroftas is just behind Denzo. Yes, he is. Rick Dalton is behind Giroftas. And then there's an Alpha Tauri of, I think that'll be Sparks. A couple miles down the road. Because around about a couple miles down the road. Maggie saying 41's Freak Show in full force. It is called the Freak Show for a reason. And there you have it. 41's almost in the 40s already. With Sly Guy setting a 41.2. We're looking to see mid-40s for Q3 unless it rains, which according to Nunda, it's not going to. So, I don't know whether these lot are setting banker laps or not, so I'm not going to get too hyper about their laps. But we'll see if, actually we'll put on the telemetry and the lap data just to see if they do or not. Okay, Epic the Animals put the hot lap mode on. He's looking to set that time on the soft tyre. A soft tyre. As Denzo, he's not put it on yet. He will do around about now. There you go. He's put the hot lap mode on, so he's going for a lap. Taking the widest line possible, as you see all the pros do. As Giroftas has come back in the pits. He won't be setting a lap anytime soon. Rick Dalton, he is setting a hot lap, so no banker lap for Rick. We have got Sparks. He's going to be next. I'm pretty sure he's going to be setting a lap. I know Sloth likes to do a... oh, who's that on the grass? Oh, no, it was just a Williams who hasn't done anything yet. So we're going to watch Epic the Animal then. He goes purple in Sector 1, swinging the car through the left, right, using all the curb there. That's a really good section from Epic the Animal, as we've got yellow flags for a Mercedes of... I don't know, I think Sloth slowing down a little bit there just to let the Alpha Tauri go. Sloth actually this week isn't doing a hot lap. No, sorry, a banker lap. So we're going to keep an eye on Epic the Animal then as he goes through Puon. He's going to do the quick right left. What can he do in Sector 2? As he's coming up to the double right hander now, using all that exit curb there. So what can the Haas driver do as he does a 13.1. That is an absolutely rapid time for Q2 on the softs. Definitely not setting a banker as he stays tight to the right hand side now. Swooping through the left now. Going through Blanchimont. Just about clipping the curb on the left hand side. Now staying tight to the right before pulling out wide. Braking before the 100 metre board for the bus stop. Chicane. Staying in second gear all the way. Getting the traction out of there. DRS open. And it's a 41.1 for Epic the Animal. He'll definitely be safe through to Q3 with that one. Denzo going a 41 flat, pipping his time by a tenth and a bit. We've got a Williams, I think that is, of Young Tommy to start his lap, closely followed by Rick Dalton, who is invalidated, so he'll be coming back in the pits to try and put on another set of tyres, because in Q2, whatever you set your lap time on these, if you get through to the top 10, you've got to start on those tyres. As Nunda is on an out lap, he will be going again. We've got Sparks F1, he's on a lap, staying once again tight to the right hand side. Going through the bus stop now. Getting a bit of oversteer on the exit. What can Sparks do? It's a 42.1. I'm not sure whether he'll be safe with that time, as we've got there's a Mercedes of Sloth coming in the pits as he invalidated. Silly Sly Guy is on a lap and he's on a 13.3. That's 2/10 slower than Epic the Animal in the second sector, but we gotta point out Sly Guy is on the medium tyre, so we do have to point that out. A slow guy goes on 141.4. Only 3/10, or 4/10, sorry, off Denzo, who has set his time on the softs. As we look at all these people then on laps, we've got young Tommy on a lap. We've got a Haskar of Epic the Animal, who's on his in lap, so he won't be setting anything quite so soon. We've got a Red Bull moving out the way of an AlphaTauri, as I can see on my map in the bottom right. I think that will be Nunda setting a time. Yes, it is. Young Tommy currently in 9th. He's at 15.5 in the second sector. He'll definitely won't be pleased with that, as he's going to set this anyway. There you go. And he's set a 44.7. That has got to be a banker for Tommy if you know he can go quicker than that. Nunda set a 13.6. I'm not sure whether this will be a banker for Nunda or not. The AlphaTauri driver is going to come across the line. It's going to be a 41.8. That is a great time from Nunda to plop his car in P4. We got Droftas on our lap as well. And that is a Williams of Robbie. Yeah, so he'll be on a lap. We got yeah, I think everyone else is pretty much on their in laps or their out laps or something. I think Droftas is next across the line. But the animal has retired from the session. He knows he's safe, and so would I if I was in his position. And so would I. So yeah, we're gonna see what Droftas did. Droftas did a 42 flat on the medium tyre, so they're planning on starting on the mediums while the rest are committing to the soft medium. We've got a load of cars coming in the pits now. We've got Clarkey coming in the pits on the medium tyre. He's backing out of that time. I would too. As V Robbie, he won't be anywhere near that. It'll be Tommy who's be wanting to set that time. He's going to come into the pits though. He is going to come into the pits, and we're going to wait for the next car, who is going to be, let's see, it'll be Nunda, who is 7 seconds down. He won't be setting a time, so it will be Sean, who in the McLaren, who will be setting the next lap, of 14.4 in the second sector. That is not ideal to get through to Q3, but we will see what Sean does, as he's taken the bus stop quite well actually. As here goes Sean, he sets a 42.9. That is definitely not enough to get through to Q3 if he's thinking about it anyway. Arda sets a 13.5 in the second sector. That's a very, very strong time for the Ferrari driver. As he's coming up to the bus stop chicane now, we will see what he could do. As you've got a racing point behind that. I think that is Droftas on an in lap, and I think Rick Dalton is getting a nifty little slipstream from Droftas. As Droftas realises that, he's going to try and move out of the way. And there you go. I wonder if that slipstream helped Rick Dalton on his lap at all. As here he goes, almost invalidating on that right-hander going into the bus stop. Rick Dalton coming across the line. What can Rick Dalton do? It's a 41.2 on the soft tyre. He's committing to the soft strategy like his brother is, as well as Arda put that Ferrari in P5 with a 41.6, which is pretty impressive. I do say. So yeah, Clarkey will be on his outlap. Hungary must have been one of his stronger tracks then last week. If he set it he put it in P1 without a setup, and this week he's not doing as well as he would prefer to be. We will see what happens. We will see what happens as Sean is not on a lap, I don't think. No, he's on. Yeah. We're going to have a look at, so yeah, Clarkey, he's on an out lap. We've got Arda, who is on an in lap. We've also got RR Silent, who is on an out lap. We've got a Mercedes of Sloth. There's an interesting tactic there. And who's he letting by then? He's letting the Williams by of V Robbie. Is V Robbie on a lap? V Robbie is not on a lap, no. Who is on a lap? We've got Rick Dalton. Rick Dalton. He's not on a lap either. So really, just looking for the next person. Ooh. I think we might join on board here with Silent, as he's going to be the next person to set a lap. Unless this... So it'll be Clarky then. So let's ride on board with Clarky. And that is a very clean Rouge and Radiant from Clarky. He says yellow flags in sector 3 for a Red Bull. So yeah. Oh, almost invalidated there as he went through that left-hander. Really pushing the limits on this one. Clarky, he is on the soft tyre. Using all the exit curb, locking up there on the front right, going in 5th gear to try and get the exit out of there. Flinging it into the left-hander, using all the exit curb there. This is looking like a really strong lap from Clarky at the moment. Let's go through Pooh on there, hitting the curb a little bit. He's absolutely... He's on burners at the moment, mate. Flinging it into the right-hander. Trying his best not to lock up in 5th gear. He's clipping that curb there. He almost lost the car going onto the exit curb there as well. Onto 4th gear, up to 5th to get the exit. He knows the track limit. He's done a 13.3 in the 2nd sector. It's been a stonking lap so far from the Alfa Romeo driver. Can he nail this bus stop chicane and Blanchemont? We will soon see. As here he goes then. Going into the left-hander of the bus stop. What's Clarky going to do? It's going to be a 41.3 to put his Alfa Romeo into P4. That is a stonking lap from Clarky. Silent is going to be next across the line as I'm trying to get onto him. It's going to be a 41.8 for Silent. He is a 10th and a half quicker this time round. So yeah, what a freak show. What a freak show this has been. Young Tommy, he's almost 2.5 tenths up then this time. He's done a 144.7 last time out. I'm pretty sure that was a banker. As we got Alan, I think that is Alan. No, the Ferrari will be... Yeah, okay. So yeah, Tommy is the next car across the line. He's going through Blanchemont now. The Q2 is almost over, so this is now a top 10 shootout between Girofta, Sparks, Sean, Alan, Young, Tommy and Sloth, who still hasn't set a time. So we will see as Young Tommy goes on a 41.9. That is a great lap from Tommy to put himself in P10. That is a decent lap from Tommy. It's decent. So we got Arda then going to start his lap. We got Sloth on an out lap as well, and Alan, who will be wanting to set a lap to get out of the bottom 5 of this session. Nunda is also going to go on an out lap as he feels he might be in danger. Giroftas, I think that is. Yes, it is. He will be on an out lap as well, as we've had a spinning Alfa Romeo. I thought that was a spinning Alfa Romeo. He looked like he spun off there on my map, but apparently not. So who will be at our Silence on an in lap? That'll be Young Tommy. No, it won't. It'll be V Robbie on an out lap. So all these guys then in the top, in the bottom 5 or near the bottom 5 are one in out, and I don't blame him. He's Young Tommy now. I thought he was going to be on another lap there, but apparently not. Who is closest, or who is going to be next across the line to set a valid lap? Is going to be Arda. And as he's going to go through Puon now, see, look at the speed he goes through there. Absolutely insane. Is he sticking to the left-hand side, trying to get the best run into the right-left, going down to 4th gear for that corner, using all the curb there. Using all the curb there as well. He knows his track limits, this lad, and he's using them to his advantage. Silent has retired his Arda. Gets a big snap of oversteer as he has been forced to back out of his lap. And that'll be Arda's qualifying over for the time being. We got Sloth, who's in a 13.4 in the 2nd sector. Car number 32. We'll see what Sloth can do. It's going to the bus stop now. Here goes the Mercedes driver. Into the chicane. DRS open. What's he going to do? It's going to be a 41.5. Sloth's easily through with that time in P6. Who just set a time there? I can't really tell. Nunda is just below 4 tenths up. We've got, yeah, Nunda will be next across the line. Here he goes. I think V Robbie's on a lap as well. Yes, he is. Nunda is going to come across the line now. He's going to go 5th with a 41.4. Jarofdas takes that 5th place away from him. He goes a 41.3. Only 200ths faster than Nunda. As now we have got a McLaren driver of Sean. Can he knock? Or can V Robbie and any of the other boys knock? Oh no, V Robbie's done. V Robbie is done, so it's all down to Sean then. Will he be able to knock our side? And now he's not going to be enough for Sean, as he's going to be out of Q2. It's only 14th for the Mank. And so, I mean, he tried his best, but unfortunately, it was not enough. So there you have it then. Those are the top 10 for Q3. Denzo leading the charts in P1 with Epic the Animal. A 10th and a bit behind Rick Dalton, 2 tenths. Clarkey 2.5. Jarofdas 3.5. Nunda also about 3.5. Sligo 4 tenths behind, but he's on the medium tyre. Sloth 5 tenths behind. Dada 6 tenths behind. And our Silent on the medium tyre is 8 tenths behind. So now we're moving on to Q3. Can't stop me there, Q3, Bill. Nunda is sounds. Oh, I say sounds. I'm reading his chat. He looks very happy with his Q3 appearance, slotting himself in the top 5 or top 6, should I say? As Droftas stole pretty much top 5. We'll call it top 5. His Epic Animal actually isn't going to be first out. Holy moly! That is a big surprise. It's going to be Silly Sly Guy. Silly Sly Guy will be out first. Young Tommy saying, I'm happy with that lap. Lost 2 tenths in turn 1 though. Well, that is not very good, is it? That is not very good at all. Unfortunate that young Tommy did not make it through. Unfortunately. As I desperately need to get this stream back up because it keeps going away. So who's going to be first then? As Silly Sly Guy and the Alpha Romeo trying to get past. I think that's Clarkey. He's trying to get past Silly Sly Guy. It'll be the first time in his life he's ever done that before. I don't think he'll be Silly Sly Guy will be wanting to concede that free track in front of him. So yeah, young Tommy looks very pleased with himself with that lap. I would be too if I was in Div 1 as well. So yeah, Clarkey's just going to have to let Silly Sly Guy though go at this point as Jarofdas. He's staying in the pits, maybe thinking about doing a one-shot quali just for a bit of fun. I don't know why you'd do that, but anyhow, we'll watch it along with Silly Sly Guy. We'll turn on his telemetry, we'll turn on his lap data, and we'll see how the freak does it. So there you go then. As we've got yellow flags, and it's just for slowing down cars. As he goes into turn 1, he's nilled the track on the left-hand side down to second. Going all the way. So look how as he's going up our Rouge now, nailing Radion. As he's going to open the DRS then for the straight. pelting the Renault down there. I'm not sure what wings he has, but he looks very, very quick in a straight line. Staying in 5th gear for the right, left, right. Using all the exit curb on the left-hand side. Shooting the car through the right-hander. Very easy to lock up through there. Let's look at the line he takes. Very interesting as he uses all the curb on the right-hand side to get the exit through there. Young Tommy's saying getting into Q2 in Div 1 is good enough for me. Yeah, it'd be good enough for me as well, mate. It'd be good enough for me as well. As we got yellow flags, I'm not sure anyone messed up. No, they didn't. So we'll see what City Sly Guy can do then in Sector 2. If it's in the 12s, it's pole. 12.7. There you go. And Price is left. Hopefully some of the lads can get him an invite. He's done a 12.7 in the second sector. Now that is going to be a 140 if he doesn't mess up the bus stop. Go through Blanchemont now, using all the exit curve on the right hand side. Will we see the first 140 of the session as he sends it through there, sending it through there as well. There it is, a 140.6 by City Sly Guy to plop his Renault in P1. Clarkey going a 41.9. He is way off that time. The Animal goes a 40.9. We've got a Red Bull Denzo does a 46.9. He'll definitely be going again. A Sloth has abandoned his lap. He's going in the pits. We've got a Red Bull with Rick Dalton, who has invalidated. You've got Arda closely behind him at 13.3 in the second sector for Arda. That means he is around about 7, or not 7, around about 6/10 off of pole position. What can Arda do then as he goes across the line? It's only a 41.4. He is loads of time off of P1, and that lap from City Sly Guy will probably be pole, as Nunda does a 13.4 in the second sector. Very impressive by Nunda Bot, as all that gets a lot of oversteer on the left-hander, as Nunda only goes forward for the 141.6. Clarkey will definitely be one to improve in that lap as he feels he can do better. Arda, no, it was Silent who went P4 with a 41.5, and it's still 9/10 off City Sly Guy. Like, these laps would usually be pole in any other division, but look at the state of that thing that's just, look at the state of that thing that's just happened there. He's a freak, an absolute freak. And I don't know any other way to describe it, as Denzo was 3 seconds up, but he's backed out of his I think he's on low fuel mode. No, he's in AI. Okay, interesting. So Droftas then, he's on an outlap. Rick Dalton. So both the Red Bull boys are not doing too well at the moment. They might be feeling the pressure. As Gavlar's joined us in the chat, he just goes wow, with a couple dots on the side, and so would I. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on the times then, as Droftas has started his lap in the Racing Point. So we'll follow him up our Rouge. Yeah, wow. 40.6, mate. So what's funny? Well, I heard this little story. I heard this little story earlier that I just thought would be funny to share. So last night, apparently, according to some people I was in a party with earlier, Jana Watmir spent 3 hours on stream trying to beat City Sly Guy's time in Monaco on the PC. Because obviously, if you didn't know, City Sly Guy has the world record for around Monaco on PC. Jana Watmir finally beat it. He finally beat it, and City Sly has the audacity to then improve on that time this morning. Like, how mad is that? Like, Jana Watmir spending 3 hours on that, and then City Sly coming in and go, nope. Nope. He's just got the audacity to do that. I mean, he must. Jana Watmir must be a bit angry with that, but you know, it's just mental to me how Yano spent 3 hours on it last night. You know, the eSports champion. And City Sly Guy's beating it in what? By the sound of it, if he improved it this morning, a couple minutes. Freak show right there. As you know what, City Sly Guy's all by himself, so he's putting on a show at the moment. Tommy said, can't say that word on stream, but you know what it is if you're in the chat. We need a Div 0 at this point. Yeah, with just City Sly Guy in it, and we should stream him for 2 hours doing time trial. How about that? That'd be the Div 0 for everyone. I don't know whether Denzo and Rick are going for the one shot then. I don't know. City Sly Guy, he is a great driver. Don't get me wrong, but his internet just kills him every single week. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Is he going to start his lap now? We'll hop on board once again with the alien. Bill, those times by me, I can't believe it. Nunda's still happy about his time, a 41.6. I'll tell you what, mate, that is pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. So we're going to watch the freak again, Silly Sly Guy. Here he goes again. Arda's just about coming out the pits. He's taking the shortest line there, getting as many hundredths as he can. Let's see if he's up on his time as he goes in, just about to finish Sector 1 as he finishes the straight. It's just mental. It is mental. Is he up on his time? He's up by a 10th. How has he found a 10th in there alone? How has he found a 10th in there? Like, please explain to me how he's found a 10th through the first corner of Rouge and Radion. Look how he just flings the car through those corners. He's like a dancing ballerina. It's just disgraceful. Would get the views for sure live footage of the lad that humiliated Jana Hotmere. That'd probably be one of Jana Hotmere's videos, to be fair. Gavlar. Yeah, good morning to Gavlar. On that fine day in Australia, I'm sure it is. So here he goes. He's 4 tenths up, boys. Boys, he's 4 tenths up. Boys, he's 4 tenths up. Almost 5. He's almost 5 tenths up. Get out of the way, Rick. Rick! Oh, you twonk! What is he doing? He was just going to hit the arm. He's just... Oh, Rick! Rick, what are you doing? He was just going to get into the 40s, mate. He was just going to get into the low 40s, and you've just absolutely ruined his lap. Rick, he might have even got to the 39s at that rate, the way he was gaining time. Oh, Rick. Rick, you... I'll tell you what, Rick, that has got to be some sort of qualifying ban, because that is disgraceful. That was going to be a 39. I'm positive that was going to be a 39. That is... Oh, mate, I don't know what to say to that. Oh, Rick. Young Tommy said race ban, that is. Yeah, I would race ban him too, to be fair. But anyway, moving on from that. That is just... mate, I don't know what to say. Maybe it was the... Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know what to say. Anyway, as Rick is going to come across the final corner now, he sets a 41 flat, but nobody cares. No, I'm joking. I don't know what to say to that, mate. Azada comes across the line. He sets a 41.1. Here goes P4. Let's see. RR Silent is going to be next across the line. He's going to set. Oh, he's got 3/10 quicker at 41.2. That won't be too bad. He won't mind that on his sandwiches. As Nunda, he won't get any better. I think that's Giroftas who's just across the line. Fair play to him. Has he got the man himself, Denzo? Can he beat City Sly Guy's time? Only just misses out as he does a 40.7. Epic the Animal is still yet to set a lap. Here he goes then. He's only 200ths up. But yeah. I used old softs too. City was potential on a 139 and got blocked at bus stop by Rick. Nunda's still happy he made it to Q3 at this rate. Blimey now. Anyway, so that will be pole position for Epic the Animal. Not Epic the Animal. Silly Sly Guy. He could have been 7/10 clear of Denzo. But you know what? Rick Dalton, his brother, decides to, you know, get out. He'd stay in the way. And, what is stuff? Just didn't set a time. Just didn't set a time. Silly on only a 10th clear. He's on the ropes. Mate, I'm telling you, Luke, it would have been about 8/10. It would have been about 8/10 clear. I'm saying I wish. Anyway, yeah, as we're moving on to the race, I'm going to quickly leave you alone for a minute. I'll be back when the race starts. Right, I'm back and it's cloudy skies at Spa. Could we see a drop of rain? I'm trying to look at the comments now. Luke saying Nunda Q3 means nothing if you don't get into the top 10. Gav saying cheeky, cheeky Luke as always. Maggie saying what are points, Luke? Don't know, mate. You are like 30 points behind me in the championship. And missed the last. How many? Oh, bloody hell. I ain't racing up for a few weeks. So it's all heating up in the chat. And I'll tell you what's all heating up on track. As we've got 27 viewers. Welcome along, everyone. We love to see it. Drop us a follow if you haven't already. And we're going to get this race underway with Silly Sly Guy starting on pole. We're going to have a quick look at the tyre allocations. We've got Silly Sly Guy on the mediums, Denzo Epic the Animal, Rick Dalton, Giroftas, Ecos, Clarkey and Arda on the softs. We've got Silent on the mediums, Nunda on the softs, Sloth on the softs, V Robbie on the mediums, Young Tommy and Sparks on the softs. We've got Sean, Aylin, Empricey, Shadows, Energetics, Mad G on the mediums, and Fatality starting 20th on the soft tyre. So we're gonna see what's the what the drama's like at turn 1, and I'm very excited for it. Luke saying we are a big league. I mean, 27 viewers. I'll tell you what, 26 now, but pretty impressive. Streamlance who's going mad. You'd love to see it. As we got Silly Sly Guy doing a bit of a slow lap. A bit of a slow formation lap. So yeah, we're going to wait for the race start then. It should be good. Let's hope penalties and stuff don't stop all the action. But yeah, it should be a good race start, and we'll certainly keep an eye on what happens. So we're going to get this all sorted. So, coming into the bus stop now. We got merchandise. We have got merchandise. It says Gavlon. We got the link in the chat. www.redbubble.com. Click that link if you want to buy some merchandise. Young Tommy saying, good luck, lads. Good luck to everybody racing. We're about to get underway. Hopefully we don't have a crappy lobby restart. J Mart saying, good luck, guys. Good to see J Mart's the Div 4 driver. Here we go then. We're waiting for the lads to line up at the back. We're just waiting. What are we waiting for now? Here we go then. It's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5 red lights to the Belgium Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go here at Spa. Silly Sly Guy getting a decent launch off the line. Denzo trying to go round the outside. He's got his nose in front. Is he going to make it around the outside of Silly Sly Guy? Denzo currently in front in P1. There's been a bit of contact at the back as Rick Dalton and Epic Animal going to go side by side up our Rouge. Rick Dalton claiming that P3 spot as now they're going to go up through Radion. And Rick Dalton's got the slipstream. So Silly Sly Guy's got the slipstream on Denzo. And here comes Rick Dalton then. He's got the slipstream off his brother. He's going to try and go round the outside of Silly Sly Guy. He's not going to make it there. And what a race start from the lads. Denzo getting P1 there. Off the race start. Epic the Animal's going to have a go at Rick Dalton on the inside. Rick Dalton locking up. This might let Clarkey through as well, possibly. Clarkey is going to have to back out of that one. As what a race start that was. What a race start. Sparks and Nunda, the two Alpha Tauris, having a little scrap as well. Scrapping away at the back, scrapping away at the front as Nunda and Sean are going side by side through Puan. This is some great racing. Nunda trying to take the inside line. He's been spun by Sean and there's a massive crash at the back. I think, is that Nunda? It is Nunda who was so happy with his Q3 start. And now he's been hit off by Sean. Oh, the poor kid. The poor kid was so happy. He was so happy. As we've all calmed down a little bit now, spacing out Aylin and Pricey v Robbie and Sean going side by side fighting for the wooden spoon here. P13 is Sean. Gonna try and go down the inside possibly of the Williams. No, he's not. As all these gaps are confusing me a little bit. As someone said in the chat, no, Nunda. I mean, someone did call it. Surprise, surprise. It was Luke who called it. As who's that in the pits? You got Nunda in the pits and Pricey in the pits. You got all these lads battling at the back. Because I hope these deltas return to normal at some point. Because I'd want them to. A Silly Sly Guy's got some competition, he realises. Maybe with Denzo. As the order is starting to shake back up into what it should be. So yeah, we're spacing out a little bit now. Clarkey getting a good start up in 5th. Pressuring Rick Dalton. And Rick Dalton will want to try and catch up to the front 3, but I don't think that's going to be happening at the moment. You got finally you got some normality. As who is this? You got Sparks and Young Tommy just cutting that off there from Sparks, shutting the door. Is Sparks gonna get the run on Young Tommy? No, he's not. Not this time. Young Tommy's gonna be able to fend that off. So the question is Clarkey gonna manage to pick up that P4 spot? Clarkey currently only 3/10 behind Rick. Sly Guy has this. Denzo can't gap him and will box a lot earlier, says Gav. So yeah, they think Denzo's going to struggle to up to gap Silly, as Silly sets the fastest lap with a 45.3. That is a, you know, that's a great lap on heavy fuel as well. That is a really good lap on heavy fuel, as Sparks and Tommy. Sparks still trying to get past young Tommy for those final points paying positions. So, yeah, Epic the Animal. Is Epic the Animal closing up to Silly Sly Guy? This is unheard of. This is unheard of. Sparks and young Tommy still trying to fight it out. Is Sparks going to be able to get the speed? No, he's not. And Pricey is not going to be able to either. Let's see, Nunda. Oh, was Nunda and Shadows. Sorry, Shadows taking a nice little slide out the pits. The Billy commentator said, yeah. Why am I the Billy commentator? You could say the commentator, but... Oh, but look at these gaps then. Ards at 1.6 behind Droftas and 1.6 in front of Sloth. Silent, yeah, Sloth's going to have a pretty lonely race, I'd say, from now on. Typo. It's alright, lad. It's alright. We got 30 people watching. Welcome to the stream, lads. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you all here, as Clarkey is now... Rick Dalton's almost lost out a second. Rick Dalton, his light is flashing. Is Rick Dalton trembling a bit here? Is Rick Dalton not got as much pace as he thought he had, maybe? Used all his ERS up. It's only lap 3. This is very poor from Rick. Clarkey's going to be able to catch him very quickly, as Fatality and Mad G are having a little scrap. Mad G completely going over that curb on the bus stop there. And Fatality has got that move in the bag. Epic the Animal then. Still behind, as Aylin and Sean are having a little scrap. They're going to go side by side. Are they going to go side by side for a ridge? No, Aylin is going to get through there. Is Sean going to get the overspeed though? Up Radion. Yes, he is. He doesn't even have DRS yet. Or does he? Am I dreaming? Yes, he does. Sorry, my bad. He's not even going to have to use overtake mode. They go side by side into the right hander, as Sean has got back in front of Aylin for P13. That is a good move by Sean there to get back up there. And Epic the Animal is oh, I thought he was going to go off there as he hit the curb on the left hand side. It's not going to be enough though to send his car flying. Hopefully we don't see a Giovinazzi-esque crash around here, but we'll see. We will see. As Epic the Animal is closing up to Silly Sly Guy. Epic the Animal has got the overtake mode on Silly Sly Guy, and oh, that is why we're going to have to send Silly Sly Guy another invite, unfortunately. Right, Silly Sly Guy. Where are you, my son? Great, he's not even in there. Silly Sly Guy. He's not here. Brilliant. Well, that's fantastic. I'm going to have to look at his gamer tag real quick. Right. SMM underscore Silly Sly Guy. Right. Sorry about this, ladies and gents. SMM underscore Silly Sly. And that's the problem, you see. Now, I said this at the start. It's his internet. There we go. As you sent him an invite. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Did not mean to bore you with all that. See, yeah, he's back. He's down to P6 now, unfortunately. So his internet is just absolutely messed him up, as Mad G and Energetics. I'll keep going off this, having a little scrap. As Energetics, Mad G's done a dive down the inside. Energetics go running outside. They're still side by side. They're going to go into this right hander now. Mad G has gone a bit deep. Oh, Energetics bumping him in the back there, as Mad G is going to hold on to that P16. I think Fatality has always lost a lot of time to Sean. To be fair, Sean has used a lot of ERS compared to Fatality to try and get that gap. He's not going to be the strongest. So you want to see as Arda's now getting past Silly Sly Guy's AI. Unfortunately. Kieran's PS just can't deal with his speed. I mean, it could be his PS or it could be his internet. I don't know at this point, but Azara dives down the inside. Oh, Silly Slaughter. Look at Silly Slaughter, guys. I always having a little scrap with him here. Look at that. As Silent's going to be able to catch up now as well. And pass Silly Slaughter, guys. So that'll be a free position for everyone. Silly Slaughter, guys. I are pushing him onto the... Oh, look at these two. So, Epic the Animal. Here he goes. He's got the overspeed up Radion. He's got the slipstream. They're side by side. On the straight. Epic Animal's got the DRS. He's got the move done. And Silly Sligo is joined back. Unfortunately, he's down to P10. So that is not very good, is it now? Epic the Animal. Very good time to join and secure the position of P1 for lap 6. Will he be able to pull away from Denzo, though? That is the question. As Clarkey's also catching up to Rick Dalton. Clarkey, unfortunately, has got a penalty as all my deltas have disappeared because Silly Sligo has joined. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Guess we're just going to have to see if anyone's close to her, and yes, they are. I missed this again. Energetics just cannot get past Mad G. Fair play to Mad G for holding Energetics up. But I've got to say, Energetics must be getting a bit frustrated, to say the least. I might be missing stuff here. I'm not sure. No, it looks like Epic the Animals pulled out a pretty decent gap to Denzo at this current point in time. Oh, never mind. Denzo's right there. So we'll have a look at the deltas. Droftas is pressuring Clarkey as well. So yeah, we've got the pit window open now for the soft runners. I'm sure they'll go about to lap 9. As Denzo's left the session. Oh, I'll have to get him an invite now. There we go. As Denzo's received that invite as Clarkey. Of course, when we go off, we miss a move. Clarkey just got past Rick up Rouge. And now Droftas is getting past Rick as well. What sort of bullcrap is this, mate? Disgraceful. I can't believe we missed that. Denzo's joined back. Is Clarkey going to be able to get past Denzo by the time his AI's joined back? Is he going to be able to? He's going to try and go around the outside of Denzo's AI. I tell you what, whatever the AI is, they are battling pretty well. Is Droftas going to get past? As well as Rick Dalton's also lagged out as well. Droftas going to go for a dive maybe? No, he's not. Oh, I don't know what's going to go on here. As V-Robbie's got a 3-second time penalty. Is Droftas going to get past Denzo's AI through here? You're going to try and go around the outside. Denzo's AI is backing out of that one. As the Red Bulls are in a very non-handy position as Denzo's finally got back in his car. So unfortunately for Belgium Havoc this weekend, says Gavin, I still cannot see my bloody deltas. We can see this though. Oh, they're trying to get past Rick Dalton. Sloth's also trying to get past Sparks. There's Mad G. Mad G! That is a big crash. Oh, I thought it was going to be a big crash. That is a great save. As I'm missing stuff up here. Droftas has gone into the pits. Because Clarkey is also in the pits as well. Epic the Animal is in the pits too. So this will put Denzo in a great position to get some free air and to carry on chasing this win down. Let's keep an eye on Sloth and Sparks then. As these two are pretty close together. Sloth being 2/10 behind Sparks. As here comes Sloth then. He's got the overspeed. He's trying to go through on the grass. That is very cheeky from Sloth. As who's this? Williams behind. It's Young Tommy. Young Tommy's light is flashing. As Sloth has got past Sparks. Will Young Tommy be able to get past Sparks as well? As Silly Sligo has got past Fatality then for P10. Should be able to get past Sean for P9 as well in the next lap also. So Young Tommy looks like he's pressuring Sparks a lot. I don't know what's happened to Sparks. Maybe he's burned his tyres off too much or something to do with that. But Young Tommy looks like it looks in a very strong position as Sparks gets 3 seconds Will young Tommy be able to put that Williams up into P5 and maybe try and catch the cars ahead? Silly Sly Guy has now got past Sean, or he will try to get past Sean. Sean trying to fight that. There's not really any point. Oh my goodness gracious me. Sean's staying in front, fair play to him. Go on, Sean, lad. I mean, it's better than watching nothing, isn't it? Go on, Silly Sly Guy. Here he goes. He got the overspeed. Sean's going to go on the defensive side. He's going to go on the inside. Who's going to be later on the break? Sean looks to be a bit better. Sly Guy goes around the outside on the inside. He's got that move done. And now they look to be Epic the Animal trying to get past Sean now as well. Sean holding up this track a little bit. He's going to go around the outside of Epic, Silly Sly Guys. Epic the Animal's going to try and get involved in this as well. And Sean looked to be a bit braking a little bit there. As Epic the Animals and Sean going to go side by side through Rouge. No, they're not. Sean's going to back out of that one. And now because he's backed out with it, Fatality is now going to have a run on Sean as well. As Silly Sly Guy and Epic the Animal are having a little scrap as well. Epic the Animal's going to try and go around the outside as Sean and Fatality are scrapping as well. Sean staying in front of the Mercedes driver. As Epic the Animal's got past Silly Sly Guy. Some great driving by the lads here. Some great driving. Insane. Absolutely insane. As we're gonna have to keep an eye on this lot. I think Clarkie's gonna try and get past this little train we've got going on here as well. There he goes. Clarkie's got the speed on Fatality by taking the tighter line. Will he be able to get past the Mercedes driver going into the bus stop? We will see. He's got the speed. He's got the slipstream going through Blanchimont now. Is he going to equip overtake mode possibly to try and get past? He is going to go for a big dive. We know Clark. He's very good on the brakes. Is he going to get the move done though? He has got the move done. Fair play to him. As Fatality actually wanted to go into the pits. So that was. He probably should have pulled to the inside there. But oh well, the more you know. As Giraffe has just set the fastest lap of a 1:44.9. So we'll keep an eye on Clarkie at the moment, but what a race it's been so far. Here goes Clarkie. Look at the speed he got through there. No traction, no problem. Side by side, Clarkie. He's moving over slowly, and he's got the move done as Sean. They made a little bit of a swap there as he tried to go on the inside, possibly. Fair play to Sean for sticking that one out. As we got yellow flags, it is. I don't know what it is for, but oh my goodness, what happened there? Silly Sly Guy has made a little bit of a contact, and who is it? It's V Robbie, who's got a little bit of wing damage. Oh, I say a little bit. That is a lot of wing damage, and Silly Sly Guy's got damage as well, and that is a safety car. That is a safety car in this race. You knew it was going to happen at some point. So yeah, we'll see what everyone goes on at the moment. So yeah, I think Silly Sly will definitely save Silly Sly Guy. 100% save him. Well, I wouldn't say it save him a lot. It save him definitely a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So then we got 11 laps left of this race. We got a couple laps under the safety car. It will be soft tyre time for the drivers. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah. As it's getting a bit cloudy in Spa. Nunda says it's going to be as dry as a desert, but it doesn't look like it's going to be as dry as a desert, does it now? It doesn't look like it's going to be dry as a desert at all. It looks very cloudy. It looks like it might even might even have a few spots of rain during the end of the race. So we will see. We will see. So everyone's got to catch up then as a pack before we do anything. Before we do anything at all. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the penalties really quickly. 3 seconds for Clarkey, 3 seconds for Sparks, 3 seconds for Energetics, Robbie, Shadders and Pricey. They've all got 3 seconds currently. We'll have a quick look at the race director for the leading guys. Epic the Animal, not got one single warning. Clarkey's one off another penalty. Droftas has got 1 warning. Where is Denzo? Denzo's down in P14. He's got 1 warning. Silly Sly Guy has got 1 warning, and a 5-second time penalty, which I'm pretty sure. I don't know what that's there for, but I mean, we'll soon know at some point. We will soon know at some point. I can tell you that. So yeah, we'll wait for everyone to group up, and then we'll be ready to go again. So yeah, 11 laps, or well, it's going to be 10 laps by the end of this. Left of this race, we've got Pricey catching up front and back, and it will be in at the end of this lap. I'm pretty sure it will be anyway. Pricey still catching up. Oh no, he's gone back in the pits. Interesting. Well, that's great for us. We gotta wait another one lap. I know he's got a server drive. Oh no, I thought he was serving a drive through there. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. But then Price is coming out of the pits now. I think it's just because he's at the back. It's a free pit stop, whatever. Stuff like that. Fair play to Mad G. You know what? Look at this. Mad G on the hards. That was a very interesting choice of tyre. In P12. Yeah, interesting. Well, let's hope Matt G does a good job, eh? Let's hope Matt G does a good job. Let's hope he does a good job indeed. A safety car should be in this lap as everyone's pretty grouped together. We've got Epic the Animal starting to warm up his tyres. His rivals are currently sitting in P11 and P13 as Epic Animal decided to stay out. We'll have a quick look at the tyres just before the race. So yeah, they were looking for track position whilst the others were looking for better tyres. City Sligo on their softs are going to be pretty insane. I'm not going to lie to you. They'll be pretty insane. As we're going to watch Epic the Animal then do the safety car restart. When is he going to go? We'll hop on board with him so he knows when he goes, or we know when he goes. And it'll be any minute now, or any second, should I say. He'll probably go around about now. Oh no, he's leaving it. He's leaving it a little bit. Is he going to go before or after? Before or after the bus stop? He's left it to the very last minute. He's going to go now. There we go. He's completely... What a restart from Epic the Animal. And this is going to give the both of the racing points a good chance. They're going to be... Oh, look at that. Silent going for a dive. Down the inside of Clarky and Droftas. Got past Arda as well. Is Arda going to try and stick his nose in? They're going to go side by side up Rouge. Who's going to back out first? Here they go. As Arda backs out of that one as Droftas had the inside line then. As Clarky, he's got the run on Silent. Is he going to be able to stay in the slipstream and try and defend? Oh, sorry. Is Silent going to try and defend against Clarky? No. There won't be any moves done there this lap. But do you know what? There will be a Mad G catching up to Sparks as Mad G's going to try and move on the inside. V Robbie and Energetics. Energetics just trying to get that inside line to swoop to the right to try and get the outside line. And they're still side by side. And V Robbie has gotten that move done. So he's going to try and chase down Mad G right about now. There's Sean as well. Sean flinging that car to the left-hander. He's going to try and catch up to Tommy as he wants that moved on. V Robbie now getting past Mad G, and oh, Mad G's had a spin. Mad G's had a spin, and oh, it is a big crash at the end of Sector 2, or at Puon, and that is a virtual safety car. Mad G, Pricey and Shadows all getting involved as that, as Shadows being the unlucky one to try to go in the path and absolutely wallop his car into Pricey. Very unlucky for the lads as Epic the Animal's already pulled out loads of time. Loads of time. And there we go. I think the safety car is about to end. It should be ending around about now. So there you go. It has ended right about now. And we've got racing once again underway. As the gaps are now starting to form. V Robbie and Sparks looking like they're having a little scrap there. Nothing doing though. Young Tommy, he's going to try and get a move on Sloth. You might want to go back on the slipstream ladders. Both of the Ferraris are going side by side. Alan getting in front of his teammate Arda as he is on the softer tyre. And he will be the faster Ferrari. At this point in the race, a Sly Guy and Denzo are having a scrap. Look at this down in P10. You wouldn't have thought these two would be having a scrap in P10 as Denzo squeezing him to the left-hand side. Denzo having a bit of a lock-up. Is Sly going to be able to hold it on the outside? Now got the inside line for this corner. And he's going to squeeze Denzo wide possibly. He's got a bit of an oversteer. And they're both crashed. And they're both pretty much out of this race. How are they stayed in that? Sly Guy and Denzo. Who? I thought it was Denzo. Was it Rick Dalton? Oh, it was Rick Dalton. I thought it was Denzo. What happened there? I thought it was Denzo. What on earth happened there? Rick Dalton. I'm going to have to quickly... I don't know whether I can watch that back in stream. But what on earth happened there? Sly Guy got... They both got oversteer. And... I can't tell you, mate. I don't know what happened, to be honest. I don't know. DRS has been enabled. What on God's green earth? Has Denzo reset to track? No, his wing's still attached. Mate, I thought it was Denzo. Did anyone else think it was Denzo? Jackson, oh, Nunda. I swear to God it was Denzo. A silly Sly Guy is retired in the pits. I don't blame him, to be fair. Dalton, he's probably retiring in the pits as well. No, he's not. Fair play to him. Going to put on some fresh softs. Oh, I swear to God that was Denzo. Wow. I don't... God knows what happened there. God knows. Someone will have to clip that or something. Insane. Yeah, I know it was really low, but Denzo doesn't have any damage. I always thought Denzo would have damage. How on earth did Denzo not have damage? Mate, oh, Denzo's left. Okay, well, I have to get him a quick invite back. It was Rick. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was Denzo. I'm just tripping. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just a bit. I'm so confused. Anyway, moving on. We'll have to have a. I'm gonna have to have a watch of that back later. Nunda is trying to get past Energex. Energex not getting the best run out of there. Just cutting it off there. And we're going to watch this from Fatality's point of view. Energex got onto the grass. That won't help his run down to the bus stop chicane. Is Nunda going to try and have a little go at Energetics maybe? He's moved over and that's going to give Fatality a perfect opportunity to go around the outside and on the inside of the bus stop chicane. Nunda has to go wide. He hasn't conceded yet. And Energetics, where did he come from? Fatality's got 2 cars in 2 corners. And here goes Nunda. He's going to go around the outside of Energetics as well. And what a move from the both of them. Denzo's left the session once again. As Aylin and Droftas are fighting as well. As I Am Sloth. And I think that's Tommy getting past I Am Sloth. Fair play to I was going to say I Am Tommy. But Tommy boy. Fair play to you getting past Sloth. This is why Tommy's in Div 1. Good stuff, lad. Very good stuff. Rick Dalton has joined back. Do I need to give Denzo another invite? I do, don't I? Oh. There we go. Denzo has received another invite. Contact with Rick, Luke. Contact with Rick. I thought it was Denzo, but it was Rick. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. So unless silly slow guy, unless Epic the Animal makes it, no Delta glitch again. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. These lot are actually really close together compared to what they were. Looks like everyone's bottling at this round. Oh, look at the oversteer that Robbie got out of there. As Mad G gets a 3-second time penalty. I don't know if it's showing up, but that's the clip. It's not showing up, mate. If you post it in the Discord, then that would be very nice. And that would be very nice. Red Bull looked like it got tail happy on that corner with no name. They were side by side. Oh yeah, that is basically the description of what happened. As I'm trying to watch the description, Ayla has gotten past Droftas once again. XS, is that how you say that? Yeah, something like that. It's not in the Discord, but unfortunately I can't see the clip there. You should join the Discord, mate. You should join the Discord. Oh, there's been yellow flags. V Robbie has retired from the session. Oh, watch out, lads. Bloody hell. Nunda was trying to go around the outside of Denzo there. As that's once again another safety car. If anyone hasn't got softs on now, it's the time to put them on. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that now. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. This race has been mental. This race has been mental. It has been mental. Yeah. I don't know what else to say apart from that. Droftas hasn't pit he's going to get absolutely swallowed. Epic Animals taken a gamble and he's chosen to pit. So is Clarky. Aylan's pit as well. Is Fatality going to try and get the track position on the boys? Yes, he is. He's not going to get any though. Maybe one position. Yeah, he's going to get swallowed, unfortunately. Now I've got to wait for these lots to catch up. Denzo's in the pits. This is the first time I've ever seen Denzo racing this low down. Apart from Australia, when he Started at the back of France when he forgot to qualify on purpose. This is the first time I've ever seen him near the back. Epic Animal saying I'm getting super by these safety cars. We can't help it, lad. We can't help it. There is now 4 laps left to go. Safety car will be in on lap, either this lap or next lap. And no matter what place anyone's in, we'll soon see. We'll soon see what happens. We'll soon see what happens. But I could tell you, it's been a pretty chaotic race. This has been way better than Hungary. Hungary last week was a drag and a half, and I don't know. I think it's Monza next, isn't it? So that'll be even better. Hopefully, we should see some great fighting on that track. And I can't wait to be commentating for that again. So yeah, it's been good, boys. Good stuff so far. Unfortunately, the safety cars are just not what you need, are they? But do you know what? Big Willie Team 1-2. They're just hoping at this point that young Tommy and Sloth can hold up the soft runners, and Arda that can hold up the soft runners. I'll tell you what, if they can, that'll be in a very good position for some big points. And they'll get back into the constructors' fight. As Red Bull don't look like they're going to be picking up any points whatsoever in this race. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But yeah. As the safety car will definitely be in this lap. It will definitely be in this lap. No doubt about it. We're going to wait for the safety car to end as Denzo's joined back once again. So yeah, it's been a great race so far, but it's come down to the last 3 laps, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. These are what 5 lappers are for. Apart from it's not 5 lappers, it's 3 lappers at this rate. 3 lap sprint, it certainly is. What's going on with these two? Interesting tactics. Hopefully the safety car's in this lap to get some action in. Hopefully it don't go around another lap, because if it does, that's a drag and a half. But here we go. We are ready and roaring to go. Hector is saying the safety car's compromised. And it's not coming in this lap because of these lot mucking about at the back. So we gotta wait yet again another lap for the safety car to come in. How exciting. And I'm just gonna take a sip. And I'm going to quickly look. It's saying to Droftas he needs to catch the safety car. Have we got a safety car glitch? Have we got a safety car glitch? I think it's glitched when Denzo rejoined another lap. Awesome. 2 straight days of safety car glitches losing me races. Epic Animal took the gamble and it didn't pay off. That is a bit shit. But what can you do about it? What can you do about it? It's just Cody's, isn't it? Hopefully the next game will be a bit better. In 2 months until we get the next game, it's going to be a good. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Hopefully it works a little bit better than this one, and if it doesn't, then there'll be a lot of complaints. I can just say that. I can just say that. So, hopefully safety car's in this lap, and if it's not, then it's glitched. And if it's not, then Silent will be very, very happy, because all he's got to do is hold up Droftas, and he should be good. Thinking about it, Droftas could get his second win if he tries to overtake Silent here. He hasn't got a win ever in PBE, and then he gets 2 wins in 3 weeks. Imagine that for a title. Safety car is in this lap. Then finally, it's in. We can get back to some action. Silent is gonna back this field right up. He is gonna back this field right up. Then. Look at that, look how slow they're going. So yeah, hopefully we're going to back it right up. And then when will he go? He's not got to go slower than that, surely. This is the quickest safety car restart I've ever seen. He wants to go now, but he can't. It doesn't look like he's ever done a safety car restart in his life. And they're gone. They are gone. Has Epic the Animal got a very good run out of there? It looks like there's been yellow flags. There might be an incident at the back. Faciality is going to get down the inside of Alan. Alan's going to try and hold it around the outside. Epic the Animal and Sloth. They're going to go side by side through a rouge. Who's going to be the first to back out? Sloth. He's obviously going to back out. He's on the older tyres. And he doesn't want to mess up his race. Epic the Animal is going to be trying to chase down the lot of them. As Epic the Animal is being pressured by I Am Sloth. Is Sloth going to try and stick one? No, Epic the Animal just pulls out in front, and it's not going to be too much of a hassle for the Haas driver. Clarkey and Sloth now going side by side. Clarkey having a little bit of a lock up, but he's on the soft tyres, and he will obviously get past those older worn down mediums. As Silent has pulled 8/10 away from Droftas. He just needs to stay away from a penalty, and he should be grand. He should be grand. Now there's been another incident. It's Energetics. He's off at Puon. And is he just going to stay there or what? Sparks has retired from the session now as well. What has happened to Sparks? Oh, I don't know what's going on with this anymore. How many DNFs have been? 5. 5 DNFs. Very interesting indeed. As here comes Denzo then. He's going to try and get past Sean. There he goes. Around the outside. Sean's going to try and stick his nose in. There is really no point. And there you go. Denzo's got that move done. Is Epic the Animal going to try and secure a decent podium position maybe? It's the final lap of the race. This is where people commit to stupid things. Epic the Animal's going to burn all his ERS then. He's going to get the run on Arda going up Radion. Here they go. He's going to fake to the left. Switch it maybe. I don't know whether it's going to get it done on this time. No, he's not. Droftas is burning everything he has as well. He wants to get this second win ever. He wants to get this second win. As he goes through the right-hander. Switching to No Name. And then through Puon, we should see what happens. Oh, Epic the Animal. It's going to be so close as Clarky and Young Tommy. Having a look, got Clarky and Ranny outside of Puon. As Young Tommy almost picking up a penalty from that as well. Epic the Animal. Look how much he's pressuring harder. Look at this. So then, coming on now to the final straight. Arda has got nothing left. Is Epic the Animal going to be able? Yes, he is. They're going to go side by side through Blanchimont. He's pushed the Ferrari off. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to switch to Silent as Epic Animal's got the move done. As Silent, it's not Denzo, it's not Rick, it's not Epic, it's not Droftas, it's Silent picking up his victory. And Droftas getting second, making it a racing point 1-2 with Epic the Animal coming third, Arda fourth, Sloth in fifth. What's happened there? As Young Tommy in sixth, Alan is seventh, Nunda in eighth, Denzo in ninth, Sean 10th, Rick Dalton 11th, Fatality in 12th, Clarky in 13th, dropping down after getting so many penalties, McGean 14th, and Energetics, who still has not finished, is going to finish up in 15th place. So if you lot want to come in for interviews, it's completely up to you. I honestly don't mind. If you lads don't want to, then don't. But if you do, then do. What a race. That was a bit chaotic. It was decent. It was decent. And there you have it. Silent. I don't know whether that's his first win of Div 1. But very decent result for the Racing Point driver. And Droftas for his teammate to top. Put the cherry on the cake. He has got P2 as well. And that'll put Racing Point right back into the constructors fight. As Nunda says, dodgiest race I've ever seen. As finally, we've got someone. We've got Epic the Animal. I didn't think you'd be joining me in the comms box this week, mate. After that safety car. How you feeling?
Honestly, I'm I'm super frustrated. Like, it's unfortunate what happened with, like, Sly Guy and the Red Bulls, but outside of that, there's no way I didn't deserve that win. I put in a fantastic qualifying lap, best qualifying lap I ever put in, flawless in the race, flawless strategy, and it's frustrating. Like, I still had fuel in the tank, you know. I could have saved ERS if I needed to. If I get either A, not that safety car, or B, the glitch doesn't happen, that I get one more lap, like either one of those, and I can still manage to take the win. It's just super frustrating that this is 2 races in 2 days where I lose to a game glitch. Yesterday I had a race at Canada where I was undercutting someone because they were on an alternate strategy, and in 7 laps, 5 virtual safety cars came out via a glitch, so then I lost that race via that. So to lose 2 races in 2 days because of that, when I've been driving so well and working so hard, it's just really frustrating, honestly.
Yeah. As we got Droftas as well joining us, and also Silent. We'll start with you, Droftas. How was that, mate?
Easy.
Really easy. Easy.
Yeah,
easy. Cheeky.
Yeah.
So tell us how you raced then. How'd you get that? How'd you get into that P2 in the first place?
Well, all the fast guys got disconnected, which was a nice bit of luck.
That was true. Yeah.
Then they started hitting each other.
Then
Epic decided it was a good idea to box.
That's
a few
true.
laps left.
Well, I had
so
to.
me and Silent just chilled out and took it.
Yeah, Silent, first win. How'd you feel, pal?
Oof. It's nice, but not my first one in this league so far, so... Huh.
I got told by Nunda it's Silent's first, it's your first win, so...
No, it's not.
Oh, fair enough, mate. Another win on the board. How'd you feel?
Not too bad, honestly. I knew that at the end was going to be a massive struggle with the soft tires, so... Yeah, I was just keeping it on track, making sure that I didn't overstep the mark too much or do anything stupid, so yeah.
Yeah, well, good stuff from the boys on the podium, and good racing tonight. Thank you everyone for watching Parabolical eSports Division 1, the Freak Show, and we'll see you on Tuesday for Monza.